So, in case you haven't paid attention to the beginning of the MLB season, the Cleveland Guardians are off to honestly a start that no one saw coming compared to last year. And before we dive into that, there's just so much to go over between leading the MLB in run differential. How about the fact it's the quickest we've gone to over 500 in how many years? There's so many things to go over. So, watch the entire video. Let me know your thoughts to start a season. Are we going to be able to keep this up? Or is this just the beginning of the season and it's going to go downhill? Anyways, before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe. I know we have not been active in quite a while, but we're changing that. We're coming back, getting back into the updates, the videos on a constant basis. So anyways, the Guardians. First, the number one thing you got to look at. Number one record in the MLB. Take it with a little grain of salt if you want. We've had a pretty easy set of opponents. Now, it's still just crazy to me the fact that we lead the MLB in wins, in the win percentage. Did I expect to be in this part? No, because typically to me, the Guardians are a team that starts a little bit slower and then kind of work their way up. And then September comes around and then it gets a little more, active where we make that push for the playoffs. But we've come out slinging and we've had some injuries that have not helped us in that. Shane Bieber going down like second game of the season. Tristan McKenzie he's not to where he's supposed to be. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. I think our starting pitching is working itself out. Carrasco's been surprising to me, but there's still more to go. And the thing is, the bullpen has pulled up to the second best bullpen in baseball, which another shocking point is, how did the Tigers have the best bullpen in baseball? That's crazy to me. It's like a 1.6 ERA. Then you got the Guards next on it. It's a crazy stat line. And a few things to go over. I talked about the run differential. Best run differential in Cleveland franchise history through 22 games. We're plus 52. Let that sink in. The team that last year was pretty much bottom of the league in every single hitting category is the highest run differential. It's not something that should happen, and it's absolutely crazy. Another thing, it's actually the MLB leading through the highest, like 22 games in 65 years. It's Cleveland in the last 15 seasons. This is the first time we have gotten to over 500 since 2011 in under like 40 games. 2011, we did it in 26. We did it in 22. We're 10 over. We're quite a lot over with the sweep of the Oakland Athletics. Another amazing series, and I heard on the broadcast today, I was listening to it, they said that Cleveland's run scoring after the seventh is absolutely through the roof. Like, the team just comes alive in the seventh inning, and the next thing you know, we go from a one run lead to 3 to 4. Today, Josh Naylor hit a 3-run double and just open the game up. And it's been absolutely crazy. Sorry, Hank is shaking everything right now. And there's just so much to love about it. Josh Naylor having 6 home runs already, going absolutely crazy. Stephen Kwan leading the average department almost for the entire league. I think he has second most hits in the entire league at 34 right now. He did, I think, break his streak against Oakland today. He didn't have a hit. Sucks. I think he was like the 5th player in history to have a 17-game hitting streak against a team since he came into the league. He loves Oakland. He hits so well against Oakland. I mean, other players that are notable to me in all this. Obviously, Josh Naylor's having a killer season. He's taking off right where he left off last year. He was the hottest hitting player in baseball pretty much last, second half of the season. He continues that. 325, 6 home runs, 20 RBIs. The dude's insane. His celebrations are insane. I made a short on how he smacked the bat over his head because he said, why not? The baby rockin', another famous one by him. He just does so many fun things, and we love it. Bo's on the team. I love Bo. I played catcher when I was younger. Bo, to me, is cool. I love it. But boy, can he can hit when he wants to. But when he's not an average hitter. The Guardians haven't had an average hitter to me since Yan Gomes left. I grew up Gomes was one of my favorite players along with Shin-Shu Chu. I idolize Gomes because to me he was a great catcher. Maybe it's a little biased because I was a Cleveland fan growing up, but Gomes was the guy I looked up to at the catching position at that time. Obviously, Victor Martinez was there at one point too. I had his uniform as well. I went through both catchers. I remember them all. We haven't had a good hitting catcher since then. We've tried, but nothing's panned out. I hope Bo pans out. Bo and Josh is a great combination. They hit the home runs together on National Siblings Day. That was really cool. So it's cool to see them on the same team. If we could get the other brother, the trifecta, like the Watts in the NFL, let's bring all the Nailers to Cleveland. I think it'd be really fun. I think he's in the Mariners organization. Some other notables here. Obviously, Jose is not off to a good start to the season. Give him time. It's Jose. Jose always comes through. Let the other guys eat it up. Let them have their fun. Let them win us the games. Jose will win us the games when we need it. He's one of the most clutch hitters in baseball to me. Just give it time. Andres Jimenez, I believe he is leading the league in how many times he's been hit by a pitch, especially in 0-2 counts. Don't know how you do it, but amazing. Feel bad for you, but cool stat. Rocchio, not too hot. Younger guy, going to take some time to develop. Hopefully he gets up to like a 250 average. That would be nice. Defense-wise, though, I don't think I've seen too much from him as far as bad defense. Freeman, he's doing all right. 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. Not the best average hitter, but not bad. He's better than Miles Straw. Not saying much on that, but most people are better than Straw at the plate. Miles Straw was a goodbye. Thanks for playing, but please don't come back to Cleveland. You were here long enough. Terry must have loved Miles Straw. Arias, 298. 6 or 8 RBIs, 1 home run. Laureano's had a couple swings at it, but nothing too crazy. Florial has potential. I've seen him hit. I think he could be something decent as far as a 230, 240 center field hitter. We took a gamble on him. Hopefully it pays off. David Fry. I mean, you can't argue with David Fry. He's a 303 hitter right now. Hopefully he keeps it up. I'd love to see it. Austin Hedges, welcome back. We didn't expect you to hit, but you are phenomenal behind the plate. Fun story. My girlfriend worked at the vet's office that he brought his dog in, and she goes, I don't know, this guy came in and he's really famous. I don't know who he is, and he plays for the Guardians. Had a huge crush on him. It was kind of funny. But yeah, Austin Hedges, he's not an average hitter, but man, can he just work the strikes. And he's one of the best defenders, I think, in the game. Will Brennan. My name's Brennan. It's cool to see him on the field. Hey, last name, first name, no biggie. 222. He's a right fielder. We don't hit in the outfield in our organization. I don't know what it is. Michael Brantley was here for a while. He was good. Was Chisenhall outfield? I can't remember. I swear he tried playing outfield. We normally don't have high average players in outfield, but we always have one. There's Michael Brantley. Now you got Quan. Quan's a beast. I love Quan. That's why I got one of Quan's cards up here. It's one of my favorite players right now. He's just so fun to watch. He's hitting like 424 against left-handed pitching. I could go on and on. The bullpen, all these guys, they're younger guys. They're leading the league almost in ERA. You got Clase, Cade Smith, Beebe. You got Bibee and Beebe. I love Bibee. I'm starting to like Beebe too. There's so many just players that are playing over the top. I don't know if it's Stephen Vogt, but he's doing something to this team. It's crazy to me that we went from Terry Francona, who arguably is one of the best managers in baseball, to Stephen Vogt, first-year guy, young dude. I question the call, and he's making it look easy out there, winning challenges, just doing the right moves. This team is just feeding right now. When we start facing some tougher opponents, we'll see how it tests. I'm not looking forward to July because I heard in July, I didn't look at the schedule before the season. We faced Detroit for pretty much the entire month of July. I don't know who set that one up, but why? Why does an MLB team should not face their rival, for 4 of 6 series in all of July. That means we face them pretty much the entire month. Who in the MLB scheduling department decided, this is a good looking schedule. I really like it. And then they looked through and it's like, we forgot about Detroit. They got to play Detroit. Well, here, just cram them all in July. I don't get that one. That's a weird call. So the entire month of July, it's just going to be us traveling back and forth between Detroit. What do? You play one series here, go there? Do you play 2 in a row here? It's going to be goofy to see. I haven't looked at the schedule. I'm going to look into it a little bit more. But overall, the team is just performing absolutely insane. They're fun to watch. The attendance seems like it's way up. I used to go to a lot of April games. I haven't gone this year. I've been really busy. But today they said they had 17,000 people. If you're from a big market, the Guardians do not have big fans, crowds, before like end of May. And even our big crowds are like 20-something thousand. We normally don't sell out. I think last year we maybe sold out like 10 games, if that. We're not a big market team. That's a big number for us. We'll take it. Let us keep winning. Let's see where this goes. My thoughts on it, I don't know if we can keep this up through an entire season. It's a tough thing. We're relying a lot on the bullpen. If you get down to the nitty gritty of it, Shane Bieber was looking insane. It was only 2 starts, I know, but he was looking crazy. We're going to make a video on the injuries in the MLB. That's a whole different story. But Shane Bieber was looking amazing. He went out. If McKenzie figures out what's going on, I would like to see it because he's throwing 89-mile-per-hour fastballs. It's not going to lead to long-term success. Maybe it will. He's got a lot of stuff that he can throw in there that makes it better. But I think the team has a chance to win the Central. This team's performing above expectations. If we can play even a little bit below this level with the lead we're building already and win the important games, there's no reason the Central's not our division. When we get to playoffs, we know how the Guardians are in the playoffs. We'll have to see. I'm excited to watch the season. I've watched more baseball already or listened to it than I probably have all last year. Just because I didn't expect this at all. But this team's fun. There's an energy. It's young. It's just entertaining to watch. And this is what you want to have as a fan in a small market team. We don't have the big guys besides Ramirez. Josh Naylor's becoming a big guy. Believe it or not, it's inevitable. He got MVP votes last year. So did Ramirez. If Stephen Kwan continues the way he does, he could get the batting title. Our bullpen, we could get relievers of the year. There's a lot of Gold Glovers we usually do pretty well on too. If we can make the playoffs under Stephen Vogt for the first season, it's going to be crazy. And we still have a lot of prospects coming up that could be another filler piece that could maybe help us, or we trade, not that we normally do, for something we actually really, really need. And it'll be interesting to see, but let me know your thoughts on it. This electric start to the season. I hope it keeps going. I'm watching a lot. I'm going to the game hopefully this week. See it in person because I'm ready to see it. And you got to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.